Hello everybody, hunters and huntresses all over the world. This is Orphan of Cause 75, and welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Online. So today, this episode is going to be focused on one of the new classes that I managed to get yesterday. Actually, I got them yesterday, and it is the Necromancer. So we're going to be doing that, and I do have another class as well, and that is the Warden. I have two Wardens, actually. So I will be doing a video on the Warden eventually, but I'm going to focus on the Necromancer. And I did actually get a bit of other things as well. For instance, if you've noticed at all that some of my characters act the way they're looking right now, like their posture is a bit different. I'll explain that when we get into the game. So this character was in Bankarai. I actually, just a few seconds ago, was trying to record, and then as I was explaining what was going on, it crashed, so that was nice. Yeah. Not one of my best moments, but hopefully, my internet right now, considering that I just refreshed it, should be able to keep this up, and hopefully at a steady rate, where it's not too blurry at all, which I don't think it will. And since I'm in a party, which I realized in Sekiro, the fucking game was louder than me, so we're gonna try and avoid that. But anyway, so hopefully, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me see. Okay, it is at full party audio. Looking for Vampire Bite. See what this guy's up to. So who said it? Romska and Gamebreaker. So Gamebreaker and these two are trying to become vampires. Personally, not myself. If I actually had to have an opinion on the vampires, I fucking hate them. The vampires are honestly ridiculous. They're stupid. But, I think my text chat, yeah. I accidentally put Kate instead of Late. I always forget them. Why is sometimes when I'm typing, especially on MMOs specifically, my brain doesn't read everything. The problem that I have with that is, in MMOs, like, I forget, mostly in MMOs, to actually read out the sentence to make sure that it makes sense and that there are no mistakes. It's true, it's my biggest downfall when playing MMOs, man. But I'm sure he'll get what I mean, so I don't think I need to specify what I mean by that. Either that or he actually is retarded. At least it rhymes, though. Kate Blake. And for the record, I'm gonna be so fucking... I'm gonna flip my shit if he actually thinks that it is still April Fool's, because April Fool's is on the 1st of April. And for any, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, for any of those ESO players out there that are watching this video, and don't become a vampire. Like, unless you're trying to get the achievements, don't be a vampire. Like, if you're just getting the achievements, become a vampire, get the achievements you need, and then cure yourself, because it is not worth it. The vampire is honestly garbage. Same with the werewolf, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, the werewolf can be powerful in some ways. I mean, obviously, because it's ultimate, so, like, it's just a whole thing, but, like, it's just, man, it's just, I actually can't even describe, like, how badly awful the vampire is. Like, it's actually that bad, but basically, it basically gives you more weaknesses than advantages. Because you always have to feed on something to make sure that your fucking fire weakness doesn't go up. Which, no one wants that. No one wants to have a huge weakness to fire. Especially anyone that has a huge beef with, what's the word? Staffs. Which I do, which is probably why I'm going to eventually, when I get the chance, go on to my other character and cure his vampirism, which is thankfully not that much. It's just a bit of gold. I can actually show you guys later if my character has discovered the rift. I can show you guys where that is. Like, I can give you a little tour on where it is in the rift, because I know there's a shrine. Well, it's not really a shrine, but there is a mage place there, and it has a guy there that can cure you of vampirism, and I believe lycanthropy as well. If you don't know what lycanthropy is, it's basically the scientific name for being a werewolf. How the fuck am I talking about this? I talked about one thing, just a simple one thing, because two people were waiting for a fucking vampire bite, and then I just start rambling on and how fucking terrible the options are for that. I'm a weird individual. It's probably why I stay indoors, because I know about my weirdness, and I don't want the world to know about my weirdness. As I say that, completely regretting it. I guess I don't want people to publicly witness my weirdness. That sounds better. But anyway, I don't really have a huge goal, really. I might actually continue on the main quest, because, you know, main quest. But, that's probably about it, I'd have to say. Myself, but oh sweet, don't need to do it again. Oh nope, there we go. Alright, so this is a restoration staff, while this is a damage staff. It says that it's fire, but it isn't, it's frost. I really want a lightning one though, that's for damn sure, dude. If I got a lightning one, holy shit, you know I'd be all over that biz. It's basically the reincarnation of unlimited power. Who doesn't want that? Destruction staff increased to 7. Thanks, man. Refresh my armor real quick. I think the hugest problem that I have in fucking, ESO, especially when well, it's only in combat, this is combat related, is focusing the hotbar. Like, I don't keep track of my status effects, I don't keep track of my health, my stamina, and my magic. Well, I do keep track of my health, but whenever I'm keeping track of my health, I get focused on my health and not the other two. And then when I don't do it, I end up dying because I forget to the point where I'm at the verge of death, and then one thing leads to another. Dead. anyone have any vampire buckets? Sucks to suck. I'd honestly just go to a different area at that point. I mean, granted, I should do the same thing too, but first of all, I don't want to research where they are, and second of all, I'm a very patient man. So I'm very patient. Sometimes my patience runs out, but then again, you can always just find another way. Mostly what I do with werewolves is I usually try to see if I can get a player to bite me, and if that doesn't work, I just find some NPCs. Ooh, jute. Oh, what's this? Used in crafting cloth furniture. Interesting. Got a little dwarven spider. Also, I do also want your guys' opinion on how my armor looks. If you guys like it, I could keep it, and if you guys want something else later in the video or in the Warden video that I make about the Warden, I can show you the armor styles for you guys to choose which one you want. But yeah. You know, despite it being a holiday month, I actually surprisingly do not like... Well, it's not really surprising, but I actually do not like the month of April because of April Fools. I never liked the fucking holiday. And apparently I actually researched it. Well, not really researched it. Well, one of my friends said that they researched it and said that apparently there was a time in April Fools where they didn't actually prank people. I'm just like, well, that's not what made April Fools bad in my eyes. What made it bad in my eyes is the fact that it was a holiday to begin with. The point is I don't like April Fools. Never have, never will. Especially now, considering that the prank part is. Like, I didn't like it before the pranks, and I don't like it with the pranks. Actually, I don't even... Considering that I don't even think I was alive in the time when April Fools did pranks, or didn't do pranks. But even then, I still hate it, so... Excusez-moi. I like how these guys are really determined to catch me, at least until now, because they probably just gave up. My character's still running. Dude, chill. Get on your horse.
Strong, decisive.
Actually, now that I'm in the city, I might as well just show you. What the fuck is this shit? I see players, like, running around on their horses, but they're, like, giving their horse a back massage. So seeing this happen to my character is honestly the best thing. And then they stop, and then they get back on the horse. That was the best seconds of my entire life. I've actually, like, been walking around, and then I just see, like, a fucking player on their mount. And they'd just be running toward the horizon while fucking running on their horse's back, giving them a back massage. I'm just like, man, what a lovely country we live in. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Actually, let me see if there are different non-combat pets, like, get a ringtail. Like, give me a clouded, cinched leopard cub. No, I kind of like the fledgling griffin, but at the same time, I kind of like it. No, Jesus. Oh my god, that fucking name. Jesus. Beaky. I mean, I understand it's a griffin, but I think that should be considered a crime. So how does it just chase after me? Yeah, it just chase after me. It doesn't fly after me like how the dragon does. Can I actually upgrade the speed on this? Yes. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I'll have the imp dragon. Because it's a blue dragon imp. So that's basically what the blue dragon imp is. It's basically an imp that's using illusion magic to make you think that it's a dragon. But it is one of the cooler ones because it's one of the followers that flies after you, which is what I appreciate about it. It's probably the only thing that I appreciate about it, but that's about it. We have another player. Is the plan fucking go? Oh wait, no, I see it. He's just sitting there on the wall. Lighter, huh? I could also show you guys the jesters. Ooh, gotta kill this guy. Saltwater, eh? I don't think I have anything for saltwater. Oak Restoration Staff of Shock. Let's see if this one is good. I mean, I was literally trying to find a staff that isn't a restoration staff, but it does a lot of damage. So, let's see how much it is. I mean, it's an improvement to the 900 whatever damage that the staff that I had was. Because for some reason, enchanting it doesn't repair it. Yeah, it's not doing that much damage, but at the same time, it isn't doing worse damage. If you catch my drift. What do you want, boy? Want to catch these hands? You're more of a female than me. Yeah, you are. Well, I apologize for assuming your gender. Well, apologizing for mistaking your gender. Not really assuming. Because it's not like the males and the females enemies, or at least the Reachmen. Basically, the female and male NPCs are somewhat different in their own way to where it's not noticeable. Like, most of the males are like more beefier, while the females are slimmer for some reason. Don't know why, but they are. Saltwater fishing. Where do we get? I bet I get them from mud crabs. Let me see. Looks like there's a mud crab right there. No, it's a bird. Okay, kill the bird. Saltwater fishing hole. Like, I'm basically just trying to fish so I can sell the fish on eBay. What the hell, man? Fuck it, whatever. I need to brush my teeth, too. I haven't done that yet. I'll do it after this video. World bite for 5K, really? I love how much people are willing to do just to get money out of anything. Like, was selling gear or weapons not enough? You gotta go to fucking selling bites? I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time, really? Like, you're selling the staff because it's something that you can't get again, but, like, you just don't want it again. The whole point of selling gear is, like, to get rid of it. Plus, it's not like you're going to be getting the same gear the next time you go into a dungeon or something.
Whenever time permits, count yourself lucky.
And then, but, like, a werewolf bite, I know the cooldown for it is long, but you still get it again. Why do you have to charge for it? I mean, then again, 5K is a pretty good amount. I mean, it's not, like, a horrible price, but it's not a good one either. Like, I feel like 6 or 7K, probably 7, considering that when you bite someone, it takes 7 days to get rid of, to get it back. So you might as well just pay the amount that it requires for him to get it back. You still here, bro? Really? How long are you gonna be here for? Like, the end of time? Why do you want a group, dude? Because we necromancer bros? I'm actually... Let me go into group. Text chat real quick. Because it won't let me. Fuck it, whatever. What is this? Wait, what was that? Whenever time permits, count yourself lucky that she's taking the interest in the shady town. The Duke's still in power. You'd probably be in the Imperial prison camp by now. Okay. Rift. Oh yeah, that's right. I could just whisper to the dude. But for some reason it won't let me access the chat wheel, so... I'm going to ask him, why do you want to be a vampire? Yep, there it is. And I already know my mistake, so... Why do you want to be a vampire? Yep. That's it. he doesn't answer the question, it's gonna be funny. I just asked a question. Damn, dude. So is he gonna answer me? That conversation though, dude. That was insane. He got salty in like 2.5 seconds. That's ridiculous. While we're waiting for a response, I need to fucking... Oh my god. So he said Rift. I said, why do you want to be a vampire? You take to Rift. Answer the question first. Fuck you like your mother. And it's just like, it's just a question, dude. And I said, okay, and then that. Like, why did he get so offended by just a question, my guy? It is just a question. It was just a simple fucking question, and then all of a sudden he just fucking attacks me for asking a question. He's probably just canceled me out, to be fair. Is there any way to get out? Akir Desert, Moon, Reaper's March, and the Rift. Wow, it actually goes to the Rift. I know a dock in Evermore that can take you to the Rift. If you're interested. I do not know how to fucking spell. Good old-fashioned Eric Cartman, man. move that to here. I mean, it is true. I did offer help. It's his take whether he wants to help or not, but I'm not gonna. Just trying to piss him off at this point. I like how it doesn't blur out the ass part because it thinks it's saying dumb bass instead of dumbass. I figured out how to crack the code. I actually am wanting to go to the Rift because I want to discover it, so I might as well just take this opportunity for myself. You're the navigator, but I'm going to read this real quick. I gotta say, he's got impressive abilities to make sure no one helps him. Okay, so she can only take me to 2 places, so I assume you take me to the others.
Heading back to my homeland of Somerset.
Oh, I can. Oh yeah, that's right. I can go to Somerset. I forgot.
You're ready.
So Daggerfall. So Akir's Desert. All right. So wait, fuck. So the Rift is in the other alliances. The Rift in Reaper's March. Okay. Okay. I think that's how you spell dumb. Yeah, that is how you spell dumb, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I wanna see if he ever actually figures it out. In the meantime, I could assassinate somebody.
So much to do.
But I actually can't wait to get out of this city, though. That guy made me too salty to be here. Whew. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Somerset.
Very good. There's a fair wind now. Should be a pleasant sail.
Somerset. The birthplace of civilization and magic as we know it in Tamriel. Oh, so the High Elves created magic. You know what? It makes sense. Considering what their passive abilities are throughout the games, kind of makes sense. wonder if there's actual stuff here that, Dude, Somerset looks amazing. And this is my homeland as well, because I picked the High Elf. But I wonder if there are any collectibles that are obtained by the Somerset stuff. Thieves Guild, Arena, Filling the Void, House Cyrodiil. That's champion level. Imperial Chancellor. Forever hold your peace in the Thieves Guild questline. Okay. Filling the house and also acquiring by finding and using 10 plague-drenched fabrics from the Orcus City public dungeon. Acquiring by completing the main story in Orsheim. Huh. Acquired by completing the quest The Scarlet Judge in Sauron. Acquired by combining 50 Siege of Serial merits available by completing district quests in the Imperial City, with the Siege of Cyrodiil recommendation available for purchase from Telvan General Merchants in the Imperial City. The Imperial City. Acquired by finding its 7 parts in the Forgotten Wastes and combining them. Acquired by filling the House of Hall's Mercenaries in Historic Relics. And then earned by completing the quest Uneasy Alliances in Southern Elsewhere. Shadik's Dragon Guard uniform. Interesting. Let's see. I hope this don't take too long. And I know these personalities come from 2 different things. March of Sacrifices Challenger achievement. And then this is in the Fang Lair Challenge achievement, which is in a dungeon DLC that I do not have. Clockwork, that's DLC. This is completing Maelstrom Arena on Veteran mode. And then Imperial City. I need those. Let's see mounts. Any mounts available from that? Tamriel. 4 different. Okay, so it's just those. Sunrise. The Sunspire Dragon Break achievement, which I don't know how to do that. Non-combat pets. Don't think there will be. Combining them. Cyrodiil. Dungeon. Achievement DLC. Quest. Achievement. Collectible. Darkest Depths. Acquired by finding its 7 runebox fragments in Cyrodiil. Huh. Jesus Christ, man. Why don't you check out mementos? Are there any mementos from this? I feel like there might be. Acquiring by obtaining the title of Bane of Gold Coast and performing a blood oath. Ugh, gross. Obtaining by exploring the Bone Snap ruins. Acquiring by successfully obtaining a flawless Scragment achievement in performing the Black Sacrament. Acquired by completing the quest Relatively Sneaky and Elsewhere. Don't know how to do that, but okay. Acquired by completing the quest The Cavern Chronodum. Obtained by investigating the depths of mages murdered by their own shadows. Acquired by becoming a master thief. Acquired by completing the Lair of Conqueror achievement. Obtained by exploring the Vile Maze. Acquired by completing the quest The Halls of Colossi. But it says Colossus. Awarded for completing the quest The Horn of Jaderi. Acquired by completing the Hero of Murkmire achievement in the Murkmire DLC game pack. Awarded for completing the quest that deals with the Forgotten Waste public dungeon, not dragon. Festive Noisemaker. Obtained by consuming Festive Noisemaker parts, which are occasionally be found in the Suspendist Jester's Festival boxes. Obtained by exploring the Obsidian Scar. Obtained by exploring Badman's Hollow. Obtained by assisting the Deadwater tribe in Murkmire. Obtained by exploring the Crimson Cove. An enchanted feather from the Grafin Sun Novel, the living symbol of Sunhole, which this item you can, for a few moments at least, rule the air, summoning miniatures things. Okay, acquired by completing the quest Sunhold Sunder. Yeah. By consuming Joke Popper parts. Lion's Den. Hall of the Dead, Old Asylum, Village of the Lost, Cursed Skull, Falls, Public Dungeon. Obtained by help to make Nirnroot wine in Cyrodiil. Forgotten by exploring the Forgotten Crypts. Acquired by completing the quest Divine Intervention in Vardenfell. Acquired by completing the quest Divine Intervention in Vardenfell. Obtained by exploring Saint-Jean's. An unexpected betrayal. Found in all varieties of plunder skulls. Obtained by exploring Roots Sunder. Obtained by helping Rhea defeat the Daedric forces working against Azura. Acquired by completing the Hero of Clockwork City achievement. So I probably won't be able to get that one. Earned by completing the quest. Awarded for completing the Great Idruk Hunt achievement. Fuck. Pirate. By completing the quest Unhealthy Preoccupation in Elsewhere. I don't think there's anything you can really get in Somerset. At least I don't think. Dungeon. Somerset looks pretty nice though.
Drat! Which one could he possibly be?
Doesn't seem like there's very many people here though. Ooh, I actually like the design of the way shrines. Very pretty. I already have access to the way shrine, but fuck it. I feel like we should explore Somerset. So let's just run around a bit.
Russifeld Red. Prepare for disappointment.
This is a very, very pretty area. I love Somerset so far. Somerset is looking really mighty fine, if I do say so myself. Ooh, Alurian stone. I like the water here. Not gonna lie, I actually do. The water looks really good here. Not to say that it doesn't look good anywhere else, it's just the fact that there's like more sunlight in Somerset, it just makes it look better. Wait, Lrazumdar? Wasn't Lrazumdar in Kinareth's Roost? Kinareth's Roost. There. Fucking Jesus. There's the bastard.
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Somerset at the behest of Queen Ayre. Ask some questions. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
Some weird ass looking creatures, man. Shaken up in the store, actually. Oof. Winds of the Reach. Hey. Huh. A pocket salamander? Okay. Alright, basically. And a psychic fault crate. Jesus Christ, dude. Dwarven crate. Dwarven spider, which I already have. I do not have bulldog. I do have dwarven warhorse. I think Morag Tongue is the stuff that I already have, yeah. Have the shit in there is already in there. Imperial Rice. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Wow, dude. This is Wargroth Buckgoat. There's a lion. Okay, anyway. God. Fucking damn it. Alright. Noble suit. This was like something from Dragon Age. And then I already had the Royal Court Jester. I was like, one of them is trying to represent Darth Maul. Okay. Can't really. This city's pretty. I like this city. Damn it, physics, you fail me.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
Okay. Shit. This is epic ESO gameplay guide.
Go find your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires an ultimate concept practice. I believe in caution. Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Ow. God damn it. My back wasn't like my fucking grandpa's. Eh. Someone said it's not the wondrous paradise that is proclaimed. The queens to create the high elves want nothing to do with the outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mud flea on a girl. They stripped off the bow. Priests from the monastery collected me for some sort of a cultural assessment to ascertain my understanding of social rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell somewhere in the bowels of the monastery along with newcomers to the islands. Something about the whole to me. Warm water and an otherwise cool stream. I heard one of the monks give thanks with a Daedric prayer. I knew I had to get out of there. I used the talents I learned from associates who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I disapprove of my friends and slipped out of the cell and away from the monastery. In the morning I plan to head to Eleanor. Hopefully I can secure passage back to Berkmire there. Frankly, at this point, any destination would be preferable to here. That's a giant-ass fucking salamander, Jesus! What kind of salamander is that big? God damn, dude. Surprised, viewer, you stayed in this stream this long. You have broken the record on how many people have actually stayed in my streams. And there's a wolf. Nope, it's a dire wolf. Basically a wolf. Alright, let's go. Oh, there are people here, finally, Jesus. Okay, so... Ah, okay, I see why. Nope. Had to check the map constantly though, but that's not it. So there should be a branching path here. Okay.
Barah, Caravel. How can a humble merchant help so exalted a personage on this fine day? The Divine? Did a justiciar send you to harass me? I've lived in Somerset my whole life, and I did nothing wrong. You high elves, you say we're welcome, and then you treat us like criminals. Is there any wonder I had to speak out? After I filled out all the proper forms and arranged to bring my cousin here, the ship arrived and they carted all the newcomers away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady, but what has it profited me? Nothing!
It's just...
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help. Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Still with us, viewer? Not. They pieced out. They got bored of it too, because this is basically what 90% of fucking Elder Scrolls is. Whenever you're not trying to craft something, this is usually what it is. You rarely get very much action unless you're doing dungeons or something. Sadly, I wish there was more action, or at least a bit more depth like Skyrim. It's not like running around all the time. I mean, even then, Skyrim has a bit running around, but at the same time, not so much.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Such anger. Raz admires your...
Enter the monastery of Sierra Harmony. As much as I like to, I think I'm going to end this episode off here. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like it, much like punching me in the face, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope the next episode with the Warden, or maybe another video that I do later down the road, will be a bit more interesting. This one has mostly just been running around doing weird, stupid shit that probably isn't even that worth it. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. May the good blood guide your way.